Well, imagine this, flying from Tampa to China, Australia, or anywhere else in less than an hour.
What do you got? What's going on?
Well, I mean, the exciting thing to do would be some sort of electric vertical takeoff and landing, supersonic jet of some kind.
Vertical takeoff and landing, meaning no need for a runway. Just shoot up straight in the air and then...
Flight engineers at the University of Central Florida are figuring out the secret to safe hypersonic travel.
Elon Musk has once again stunned the world, announcing his latest creation, a supersonic space jet that could revolutionize travel as we know it. Imagine soaring across the planet, reaching destinations like Tokyo or Sydney in under an hour, breaking the boundaries of time and distance. But while Musk's Starjet promises breathtaking speed, the real challenge lies in making hypersonic travel safe and reliable. Could Musk's vision open the doors to a new frontier in transportation? Join us as we dive into this game-changing breakthrough. Elon Musk's revolutionary Starjet. Imagine an entirely new type of aircraft that doesn't need a runway to take off. Instead, it can shoot straight up into the sky. This aircraft could fly from Tampa to places like China or Australia in less than an hour, completely transforming the way we think about air travel. It would soar at speeds much faster than sound, flying so high it would be near the edge of space. Elon Musk, the visionary behind SpaceX, has plans to make this incredible dream a reality by 2025. As the world waits with bated breath, the countdown is about to begin. Musk, who revolutionized the car industry with Tesla's electric vehicles and invented reusable rockets, now has his sights set on changing the way we fly. His new invention, the Starjet, is a super-fast, space-age jet that could shrink the world in ways we've never imagined. The Starjet would reach incredible heights where the air is thinner, allowing it to hit speeds of up to Mach 5, which is over 3,800 miles per hour. If successful, it would become the fastest passenger jet in history. Unlike the Concorde, which was the last supersonic jet and stopped flying in 2003, the Starjet would use cutting-edge materials and technology to not only go faster, but also be more energy efficient. At a live event, Musk revealed the sleek, futuristic design of the Starjet. With its sharp, pointed nose and massive wings, the jet is built to minimize air resistance, maximizing its speed. Even though it looks like something straight out of a science fiction movie, Musk's vision for the future of air travel might just be closer than we think. Elon Musk has confirmed that the Starjet is a real project and is rapidly moving towards becoming a reality. This remarkable aircraft combines the best features of both airplanes and rockets. It will take off and land like a regular airplane, but once it's in the air, it will switch to rocket engines, enabling it to soar into the upper atmosphere. The Starjet will be powered by the new Raptor engine, a type of rocket engine that runs on liquid methane and oxygen. This advanced engine allows the jet to reach higher altitudes where normal planes can't operate. The jet's body will be made from specialized materials like lightweight carbon fiber and heat-resistant metals to handle the intense conditions at these extreme heights and speeds. This is crucial because at such high speeds, the aircraft will experience extreme heat and friction. The jet's design will also make it more efficient by reducing air resistance, allowing it to fly faster and more smoothly through the sky. Inside, the Starjet will be just as cutting-edge, with a cabin designed to keep passengers comfortable even at high altitudes. The jet's stability systems will ensure a smooth, turbulence-free ride, reflecting Musk's focus on not just speed and advanced technology, but also passenger comfort and safety. However, the journey isn't without its challenges. Musk still faces numerous hurdles, including technical difficulties and the need to meet government regulations. Supersonic flights over land are currently banned because they are too noisy, and Musk will have to prove to regulators such as the FAA that the Starjet is safe. To avoid noise issues, he plans to fly at higher altitudes and take routes over oceans. If Musk can overcome these obstacles, Starjet has the potential to revolutionize air travel and connect the world like never before. The possibilities for business are endless, with new markets opening up and connections between countries becoming faster than ever. As 2025 approaches, excitement is building for Starjet. Elon Musk has plans to demonstrate this cutting-edge technology at major airports, giving the public a chance to experience the future of travel firsthand and meet the brilliant minds behind it. While there are still challenges to overcome, Starjet offers a tantalizing glimpse into a world where even the most far-fetched ideas can become reality with enough dedication and hard work. However, this innovation has inspired us all to keep pushing the boundaries of aviation and perhaps even beyond the skies. Now, let's take a look at the latest marvel changing our skies, the beginning of the Starjet era. One of the most exciting advancements of this new era is the Starjet, a masterpiece of modern engineering that promises to revolutionize air travel. Its unique design and technology are poised to reshape the way we fly, offering us a future where long-distance travel is faster, easier, and more accessible. At its heart is a cutting-edge propulsion system that combines two different types of engines, allowing the jet to perform exceptionally well during both takeoff and high-speed flight. Whether it's launching from the runway or soaring at incredible speeds, the Starjet is designed to deliver unmatched performance, paving the way for a new age of travel. The Starjet is powered by engines that blend traditional aviation technology with advanced SpaceX innovations. When it's time to pick up speed, the Starjet switches to its powerful Raptor engines, which are specifically built for high-altitude travel. These engines run on a special mix of liquid methane and oxygen, making the aircraft not only efficient, but also more eco-friendly. But the Raptor engines aren't just powerful, they're built to last. They can withstand extreme conditions while soaring at speeds faster than Mach 5. The liquid methane helps keep the engines cool, preventing them from overheating and ensuring they stay in top condition during intense flights. What makes the Starjet truly exceptional is its sleek and aerodynamic design. Its smooth, streamlined shape, sharp nose, and triangular wings reduce air resistance, allowing the jet to glide through the sky effortlessly. The aircraft's structure is made from lightweight yet incredibly strong materials, such as carbon fiber and advanced heat-resistant metals, which help it withstand the pressure of high-speed travel. On top of that, the plane's exterior is coated with a special heat-resistant layer that manages the intense heat generated by air friction at such high velocities. And here's something to consider. The most remarkable feature of the Starjet is yet to come. The Starjet's avionics and control systems are state-of-the-art and equipped with the latest navigation and communication technology. This allows the aircraft to perform precise maneuvers effortlessly. Its fly-by-wire system, which replaces traditional mechanical controls with electronic ones, ensures exceptional accuracy, vital for flying at such incredible speeds. Even though the focus is on speed and cutting-edge technology, passenger comfort is still a top priority. The cabin is carefully designed to be both luxurious and relaxing, even when cruising at high altitudes and fast speeds. With large windows, a pressure-controlled cabin, and seats that reduce the feeling of turbulence, passengers can enjoy a smooth ride. Climate control, noise reduction, and a wide range of entertainment options are all in place to ensure a comfortable and enjoyable journey. The Starjet is also built with sustainability in mind. Elon Musk's commitment to environmental responsibility is reflected in the aircraft's use of cleaner-burning methane and its design, which includes carefully planned flight paths to reduce carbon emissions. These routes avoid ecologically sensitive areas and help reduce noise pollution. When the Starjet is released, it's set to revolutionize the aviation industry. It will drastically reduce travel times, open up new opportunities for global travel, and enhance connectivity worldwide. Business travelers, tourists, and cargo shippers alike will benefit from its remarkable speed and efficiency, making it a game-changer for modern aviation. Looking to the future, the Starjet could be just the beginning of something much bigger. It might pave the way for breakthroughs in hypersonic travel and even make space tourism a reality. Elon Musk's ultimate ambition is to create planes that can soar at speeds of Mach 10, all while exploring more sustainable energy options. This will push the limits of what we thought was possible in aviation. As we approach the Starjet's exciting launch in 2025, one thing is certain. This aircraft is about to revolutionize the way we travel. It's a testament to the power of human creativity and perseverance, showing us just how far we can go when we dare to dream bigger. Now, LTs take a closer look at the new fast plane from the Air Force. America's race to hypersonic flight. The United States Air Force is preparing to launch the fastest plane ever created, one that will break all speed records and fly faster than anything else in the world. This new aircraft is set to outpace even the top-secret military planes from countries like China, Russia, and Japan. Experts believe that we are very close to experiencing hypersonic travel thanks to an innovative American company called Hermeus Corporation. Hypersonic planes can soar at speeds of Mach 5 or higher, which is 5 times the speed of sound, reaching nearly 3,800 miles per hour. At that astonishing speed, a plane could cross the entire Atlantic Ocean in just 2 hours. While the U.S. has successfully launched rockets that travel at these speeds, making a plane that can reach such velocities has been much more difficult. However, now there is hope, as Hermeus, a new and ambitious player in the world of aerospace technology, is working hard to make this dream a reality. Founded in 2018 by a group of passionate engineers with a vision to change the future of flight, Hermeus quickly made strides in the industry. By 2019, the company was already operational in Atlanta, Georgia, and got its first major financial support from Cusa Ventures. By 2022, they raised an impressive $100 million with help from entrepreneur Sam Allman and the Founders Fund of Peter Thiel. Now, in 2024, Hermeus is on the brink of achieving something incredible. They've designed an aircraft that could change military aviation forever. Hermeus is currently developing a hypersonic jet for the U.S. military with experienced leaders like CEO A.J. Piplia, Skylar Shufford, and Mike S.M. leading the charge. Piplia, the CEO, previously worked on a similar hypersonic project for the Air Force at Generation Orbit Launch Services, bringing invaluable expertise to the team. With their knowledge and determination, Hermeus is poised to revolutionize the skies. The new jet, called the Quarterhorse Mk1, is set to revolutionize the way the Air Force operates. With the ability to travel at speeds over Mach 5, this jet could make a trip from New York to London in just 15 minutes. That's a breakthrough, not only for military missions but also for future commercial travel. But the Quarterhorse Mk1 is more than just speed. It's a small aircraft about 130 feet in length and serves as a test model for new technology. Its design focuses on stealth and the ability to withstand extreme heat, making it ideal for military use. However, the company behind the jet, Hermeus, isn't stopping with the Hermeus Quarterhorse. They're already working on its successor, a cutting-edge unmanned hypersonic jet called Darkhorse. Darkhorse is being built for advanced warfare and will push the limits of what modern jets can do. In 2023, Hermeus conducted a series of tests, including takeoff trials and engine and control system evaluations, to ensure their jet could meet the high standards of the military. The U.S. military wanted something that could outpace the retired Lockheed Martin SR-71 Blackbird, which was once the fastest plane in the world. The Blackbird could fly higher and faster than any other aircraft, outrunning threats by sheer speed. But now, the race for the most advanced planes is heating up, with Russia and China developing missiles that could pose a threat to current U.S. aircraft. To stay ahead, the U.S. is turning to companies like Hermeus for innovations. Hermeus isn't just focusing on military jets. The company is also looking at the potential for using this technology in commercial aviation. In 2020, Hermeus received a $1.5 million contract from the U.S. Army to design a new presidential aircraft, and that funding has since grown to over $60 million. This allows them to work on creating a civilian hypersonic plane named HEN, which could one day replace Air Force One. The new plane promises to offer faster, more efficient travel for the president, along with advanced refueling capabilities. But Hermeus isn't the only company making strides in hypersonic aviation. NASA and Lockheed Martin are also developing impressive aircraft. NASA's X-59, a supersonic plane expected to take flight in 2024, stands out because it's designed to fly fast without causing loud sonic booms. This feature is a game changer for flying over populated cities, as it could eliminate the disruption caused by traditional supersonic planes. As these companies continue to push the boundaries of speed and technology, the race for the future of flight is heating up. The battle for supersonic dominance. Hermeus is facing increasing competition from Exosonic Inc., a company dedicated to developing hypersonic drones. Exosonic is working with the U.S. Air Force to create a supersonic unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, designed for pilot training. This collaboration is crucial, especially given the current shortage of Air Force pilots, which is limiting training opportunities. As the world of aerospace continues to evolve rapidly, companies like Hermeus are at the forefront of this new era of high-speed travel. If the Air Force successfully develops and deploys these drones, it could save a significant amount of money that is typically spent on pilot training. Additionally, these drones could help extend the lifespan of existing fighter jets by reducing their use in training exercises. The potential benefits are substantial, not just in cost saving, but in ensuring that the Air Force can maintain a high level of readiness without overburdening its fleet. Another key player in the aerospace and defense world is Spike Aerospace, based in Boston. This company competes with some of the top names in the supersonic aircraft market. Spike Aerospace has introduced the Spike S512, a revolutionary business jet designed to drastically reduce travel times. For example, a flight from New York City to London could take just 3 to 4 hours, compared to the usual 6 to 7 hours. What sets the Spike S512 apart is its unique design. The jet has no windows. Instead, it uses cameras mounted on the outside to project real-time views onto thin, curved screens inside the cabin. This allows passengers to experience the view without the need for traditional windows. The jet itself is impressive, measuring 122 feet in length with a wingspan of 58 feet and can carry up to 18 passengers. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 52,163 kilograms and holds 56,000 pounds of fuel. With a top speed of 1,189 miles per hour, Mach 1.8, and a cruising speed of 1,056 miles per hour, Mach 1.6, the Spike S512 is a game-changer in air travel. Though still in development, it has the potential to completely reshape how we think about flying. In the world of supersonic aviation, another notable name was Aerion Corporation, an American company founded in 2003 but unfortunately shut down in 2021. Founded by Texan billionaire Robert Bass, Aerion aimed to revolutionize the future of supersonic travel. The company was working on a 10-passenger jet designed to cut flight times across the Atlantic Ocean by 3 hours. This was to be achieved with their groundbreaking boomless cruise technology, which would eliminate the loud sonic boom typically associated with supersonic flight. Aerion was also committed to reducing the environmental impact of supersonic travel. They were designing a jet that would not require afterburners, devices typically used to increase speed but that also contribute to pollution. Instead, the jet would be powered by biofuels, making it more eco-friendly. In 2004, Aerion introduced the Aerion SBJ, which quickly attracted significant interest with 50 potential buyers. In 2014, they upgraded the design to the Aerion AS2, a 12-passenger jet capable of flying at Mach 1.4. The AS2 was powered by two Pratt & Whitney JT8D219 engines, and it was valued at $80 million. It could hold between 8 and 12 passengers, fly at Mach 1.6, and cover distances of up to 7,400 kilometers. This was a significant step toward making supersonic travel not only possible, but more environmentally sustainable. These groundbreaking efforts from companies like Exosonic, Spike Aerospace, and Aerion show how rapidly the world of high-speed air travel is evolving. Each company is working to push the boundaries of what's possible, whether it's through advanced drones, supersonic jets, or eco-friendly technologies. As these innovations continue to develop, the future of air travel promises to be faster, more efficient, and more environmentally responsible. Now let's explore even more exciting projects in the world of aviation. The next generation of supersonic travel. The plane was built to travel at least 5,470 miles, flying just below the speed of sound when flying over land. This design choice was made to comply with rules that limit supersonic speeds in certain areas. Boom Supersonic, an American company, is working on an advanced supersonic airliner called the Boom Overture. They are also developing a smaller prototype, the Boom XB-1, affectionately nicknamed Baby Boom. Boom was founded in 2014 by Blake Scholl, Joe Wilding, and Josh Kroll in Dove Valley, Colorado. They initially received funding from investors such as Y Combinator, Sam Altman, the Seraph Group, and 8 partners. Over time, more investors joined, enabling Boom to continue exploring the future of supersonic travel. One of their most exciting projects is the Boom XB-1. This aircraft is designed to travel at speeds of Mach 2.2, twice the speed of sound, and can fly over 1,000 nautical miles. It's powered by 3 General Electric J85, 15 engines, each generating 4,300 pounds of thrust. The plane was first revealed in October 2020, but delays have pushed its first test flight to March 2024. But that's not all Boom Supersonic is working on. They're also developing the Boom Overture, a supersonic aircraft that can fly at Mach 1.7 and cover 4,250 nautical miles. It's designed to carry between 65 and 88 passengers at speeds up to 1,100 miles per hour, powered by its Symphony engine. By December 2017, Boom had already secured 76 commitments from airlines eager to bring supersonic travel back. If we take a step back, we can see that Boom's efforts are inspired by past breakthroughs in aerospace. In the 1950s, after supersonic bombers were introduced, countries around the world began dreaming of creating commercial planes that could fly faster than the speed of sound. The UK and France joined forces to develop these planes, each building different parts. This collaboration resulted in the legendary Concorde, a plane capable of reaching speeds of 1,350 miles per hour. The Concorde was assembled in 2 locations, Filton, England, and Toulouse, France. At its peak, it was considered the most impressive passenger plane, known for its incredible speed. The plane's exterior could get as hot as 260 degrees Fahrenheit and even expand by 7 inches due to the intense heat from its fast speeds. With the Concorde, passengers could fly from London to New York in just 3 hours and 20 minutes, half the time it took with regular planes. However, building such a fast plane required cutting-edge technology, making it very expensive to produce. In 1972, airlines placed 74 orders for the Concorde, but only a few were bought, and those at much lower prices. The already high costs of the Concorde became even harder to justify when fuel prices soared after the oil crisis of 1973. Meanwhile, the Boeing 747, a much more fuel-efficient plane, entered the market. As a result, the Concorde's appeal quickly faded, and it was no longer considered a viable option in the aviation industry. But the worst was yet to come. On July 25, 2000, a tragic accident in Paris sealed the Concorde's fate. Shortly after taking off from Charles de Gaulle Airport, a tire exploded, sending debris into the Concorde's fuel tank, causing a fire and damaging its electrical systems. Despite the pilot's best efforts, the plane crashed, marking one of the most heartbreaking events in aviation history. After that, airlines abandoned supersonic jets, and manufacturers stopped producing them. By 2003, the construction of passenger supersonic planes was banned, and aerospace companies were instructed not to pursue these types of aircraft. Today, engineers working on new supersonic jets face several challenges. These planes must be quiet, environmentally friendly, and most importantly, safe for passengers. But that's not all. For supersonic travel to make a comeback, the public must also embrace these planes. Despite these challenges, scientists and engineers remain hopeful, inspired by companies like Hermeus, which is pushing the boundaries of supersonic technology. Civilian supersonic technology is now evolving from its military roots, using advanced techniques originally developed for military aircraft. As Hermeus continues its work, we can remain optimistic about the future of supersonic travel. However, the journey is far from over. There are still many obstacles to overcome before we see supersonic jets flying passengers again. Now let's take a closer look at this astonishing model aircraft by NASA and Lockheed Martin, the X-59 Quest aircraft model. After 6 years of hard work, NASA and the American defense company Lockheed Martin have finally shown the world their new creation, the X-59 Quest, a groundbreaking, quiet, supersonic jet. One big hurdle for supersonic flight has always been the sonic boom. This is the loud, jarring sound heard on the ground when a plane breaks the sound barrier. As the plane flies faster than sound, it creates shock waves that merge to form this loud boom. For years, this noise has been a major obstacle, making commercial supersonic flights over land almost impossible. The Concorde, a famous supersonic passenger jet that began flying in 1969, could take people from New York to London in just 3.5 hours. At first, everyone was thrilled about this marvel of technology. But when people heard the deafening boom that echoed across neighborhoods as the Concorde sped by, excitement turned to frustration. The noise was so intense that it sounded like a bomb going off, windows shattered and doors rattled. The Concorde's design, with its powerful engines and triangular delta wings, didn't help. As more supersonic flights took place over the United States, the noise became a serious problem. Eventually, in 1971, Congress banned civilian supersonic flights over land due to public complaints. By 1973, this ban was implemented globally. People had spoken. They didn't want to deal with the sonic boom that shook their homes. But in 2016, NASA decided to take on this challenge. They asked Lockheed Martin and other companies to propose a new supersonic plane that would be as quiet as current subsonic planes. Their goal was ambitious, a plane that produces a boom of just 75 pldb, which is how people perceive sound rather than the actual loudness. For comparison, the Concorde's boom was a whopping 105 pldb, as loud as a chainsaw, while 75 pldb is more like hearing a dishwasher for a split second. In 2018, NASA awarded Lockheed Martin a contract worth $247.5 million to build the X-59, part of a program called Quiet Supersonic Technology, or QuestIT. The X-59 began to take shape in Palmdale, California, where its parts started coming together by 2019. By November 2022, the jet's General Electric F414 engine, the same one used in the U.S. Navy's F-18 Super Hornet, was installed, but on top of the plane rather than below. This layout helps keep the plane's bottom profile smooth, which prevents shock waves from hitting the ground and reduces the sonic boom. Since then, the X-59 has been put through extensive tests, from weight checks to fuel system evaluations and vibration assessments. Remarkably, it even weighed less than expected, an unusual feat in aircraft design that thrilled the entire team. The X-59 aircraft has been officially unveiled. This sleek jet, painted in vibrant red, white, and blue, represents a huge achievement made possible by the teamwork, skill, and innovative spirit of NASA and the X-59 team. Although a sneak peek was offered in August 2023, the jet wasn't yet finished. Its full reveal didn't happen until January 12, 2024. The X-59 isn't just any jet. It's meticulously crafted for supersonic speed. Measuring nearly 100 feet long and almost 30 feet wide, it's designed to fly at Mach 1.4, around 925 miles per hour, at an altitude of 55,000 feet. This impressive speed opens the door to incredible possibilities, like rapid medical transport, shorter shipping times, and faster travel for everyone. When the curtain lifted to show the X-59 to the public, the crowd eagerly held up their phones to capture the shining aircraft in its bold colors. Its unique design stood out, especially its 38-foot-long sharp nose, shaped to control the shock waves it produces. Unlike regular planes, the X-59 doesn't have a traditional forward windshield. Instead, pilots rely on an advanced external vision system, XVS, a special setup that uses cameras, a display screen, and sophisticated software to give the pilot a virtual view forward, complete with real-time flight data overlays. The unveiling of the X-59 is just the beginning of a long journey. Next comes testing, integrated systems checks, engine runs, and taxi testing before the big milestone, its first flight. Initially, NASA hoped this would happen in 2023, but some technical issues, including problems with the redundant safety systems, delayed it until 2024. Once the X-59 is ready, it will fly over 6 different communities across the U.S., each chosen for unique weather and terrain. NASA will listen closely to community feedback on the sound, aiming to prove that the X-59's low 75 decibel boom won't disturb the public. This data will go to the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, and international regulators. If all goes as planned, these findings could pave the way for supersonic jets to fly across restricted routes, like from New York to Los Angeles, cutting flight times in half. The X-59 isn't a prototype for a commercial jet, but rather a technology demonstrator, setting the stage for others to develop passenger-friendly supersonic aircraft. Several companies, including Boom, Hermeus, and Spike, are racing to make supersonic flights a reality within the next decade. While these companies may not directly use NASA's findings, the lessons learned from the X-59 program will help shape the future of faster travel. X-44. Manta. The Pentagon has recently released classified details about the X-44 Manta. This incredible futuristic plane, developed by Lockheed Martin, has been cloaked in mystery for years. Now, we're getting a glimpse into its capabilities. An airplane that can become invisible, designed with mind-boggling technologies. Imagine an aircraft capable of breaking the sound barrier in seconds, zooming at speeds over 1,700 miles per hour and covering up to 3,000 nautical miles with a single refuel. It can carry out both reconnaissance and strike missions with pinpoint accuracy. But the most jaw-dropping feature? Its unique parallax coating allows it to vanish from radar and even hide from the human eye. This advanced camouflage uses cameras and displays to project images from the surroundings, creating an illusion of invisibility. An extraordinary feat of engineering that leaves enemies utterly bewildered. The X-44 Manta's story began in the 1990s when the U.S. military was on the hunt for the ultimate stealth plane. Lockheed Martin's engineers came up with a revolutionary design, an aircraft with no tail, which drastically reduced its radar signature and made it incredibly agile. But just as quickly as the project began, it was classified, and information about the Manta started disappearing. For years, the military kept tight-lipped, fueling theories and rumors that it was too powerful and advanced to be openly discussed. But recent leaks confirm that not only does the X-44 exist, but it has been continuously upgraded for the most challenging combat missions. Armed with hypersonic missiles that travel over 2,800 miles per hour and strike within a few feet of their targets, the Manta can pierce through traditional air defenses with ease. And it doesn't stop there. It carries precision-guided bombs that reach their targets with minimal deviation, even at high speeds. If that wasn't enough, the X-44 is rumored to be equipped with an electromagnetic weapon, capable of sending out a small but powerful electromagnetic pulse. This can knock out an enemy's electronic systems, rendering them defenseless without causing widespread damage, perfect for disabling key infrastructure in a precise way. What do you think about the shocking revelation by Elon Musk? Share your opinion with us in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.